again with another video. Y'all know I've been trying to come at y'all consistent with these videos just to let y'all know who I am, where I'm trying to take my channel. But that's a whole nother story. If you're this far into the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, okay? And next to that subscribe button, press the bell notification to be notified when I post new videos, because new videos is coming all the way until October 8th. And I mean, I'm not dropping off the map after that, but consistent videos every day are coming until October 8th, and then I will be uploading at least twice a week. So stay tuned for that. But like I was saying, hit the subscribe button, press the bell notification to be notified when I post new content. Yeah, join the Curly Girl gang. We lit over here. Big hair, big dreams, and even bigger goals. My hair not big today, y'all, because it's drying, but I did come cute with this hair wrap. I will link Crown Your Glory below. This is where I got my hair wrap from, or they sent it to me complimentary. So yeah, let's get into today's video. So today's video is going to be about, someone requested this on Instagram, but it's going to be about how did I know my husband was the one, or the one, whatever you guys want to, you know, consider it. And people may talk about like you don't fall in love at first sight, but that's literally what happened with us. And I'm going to tell a little bit of our story. So we did talk about this just briefly in the beginning when we first started our channel, but yeah, so one day I just got all of these friend requests like on Facebook, and at the time being I only had like 400 friends on Facebook. But after I added one of my familiar friends from high school, Kayla Wright, I added her on Facebook, and I got a lot of requests. And Joshua was not the only person who reached out to me after these requests were sent out, but Joshua reached out after I had got a lot of messages. But I had a message request, and I was like, okay, I don't know what made it different this time. I don't know. But I had got off work, and I was like, okay. So I looked at it, and then I went to go view his profile. But like after I viewed his profile, he just looked so familiar. Like looking at him, and people may be like, yeah, this doesn't happen, but literally after looking at his profile, like I knew everything. Like I knew we were going to get married. I knew that we were going to start talking. Like I just knew where it was going. I don't know how. I don't know. It was very weird. So I was like, okay. But then it's like, you know, although I just foreseen all of that, I was like still a little bit skeptical, because this is Facebook. He sent me a message on Facebook. I don't know about any of that. So I still messaged him back and was like, thank you. At the time being, I was in a whole nother relationship, and he was all like, you know, can I get to know you? I let him know like, hey, I'm in a whole nother relationship. But at this time, this relationship was really, really rocky. I talked to my grandmother about it. She was like, yeah, I just really don't think that this is gonna work, just specifically because of the place that you're in your life, and this is not real. This is happening just because you're looking for this type of love. And I was like, you know what? I'm not mad at you. I believe you. So I have nothing to say about that. So yeah, I let him know that I was in a relationship and that things were a little bit rocky. I hadn't talked to this person in a couple days after they had went on their trip to DJ somewhere. And I just was like, you know what? I don't think it's gonna work. But I didn't what is the word I'm looking for? I didn't pursue him until everything was over with this relationship. So yeah, when this person came back happened, I'm probably gonna talk about that in a story time tomorrow. But some things happened. Josh ended up texting me at like 2 in the morning and was like, yeah, I hope you're having a great, or I hope you have a great day. I don't know why he was up at this time, because normally he normally wasn't up at this time. And you know, us being friends or whatever, we have been, you know, conversing. It was nothing, it was strictly platonic, nothing like out of the way, just hey, how are you doing, you know, just friend based. And I told him everything that had happened, and then I was like, yeah, I don't think, you know, this is gonna work anymore between me and this person. He was all like, oh no, you know, like stay optimistic, like, you know, things may, you know, rekindle, you never know, so don't be like that. And I was like, no, it's a no-go for me. So in the midst of me, because I worked at Jet's Pizza on and off from being 17 until like maybe 19, yeah, like 19, 20-ish. So I found a new job as a robotics instructor because at this time I was going to school for mechanical engineering. So I found a job, like I said, as a robotics instructor. So I was leaving Jet's Pizza and I went to go pick up my check, and this is where me and this person worked together who I was dating. And you know, after all this stuff had happened, I was ignoring them and whatever, but they wanted to talk. So I'm like, let me hear what you have to say. But I already know, like, where my mind is, you know, with the situation. It's already made up. So I went and spoke with this person. You know, some things happened that I didn't really like. I will talk about that in the story time tomorrow. And I just was like, you know what? Don't ever, like, don't look for me. Don't ever, like, look for me. I'm good. I'm actually, you know, pursuing someone else. And that's it. Our relationship with that was done. And then me and Josh, you know, it started moving really fast. And I just was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm actually scared. Like, I'm the person in relationships or when I'm dating people, like, I have control over all of this. This is what we're going to do. This is how it's going to go. If I don't like this, this is the way it's going to be, because I'm an alpha female. So I kind of run everything. So yeah, with him, I really didn't. I wasn't running anything. Like, he planned everything. He decided what we were gonna do, what was going on, and I just was like, this is new. Yeah, our first date, it was really like, I don't know. I wasn't convinced then. But after, like, we started hanging out and we started getting to know each other, like, I would go over to his home and he would play the piano and I would do, like, my homework and stuff like that. And I just was like, oh, this is really nice because he's established in himself and I kind of can do my own thing, but still do my own thing around him and with him. So I really like that. And then, another thing that let me know he was the one, I did not have to compromise anything with my child. Like, Kaden came with me everywhere. Josh had things for Kaden. Like, literally, when I would go over, he not only had things for me, but he had things for Kaden. Like, he made sure Kaden was accounted for. And he treated Kaden like Kaden was his own. So I appreciated that. And when Kaden first met Josh, Kaden gave Josh a hug, and Kaden was a funny acting child. Like, he did not like hugging people if he didn't know you or anything of that sort. So I was like, that is very, like, that's not like Kaden at all, for him to just walk up to someone and hug them. So I was like, this may be it. Like, and I already was feeling like that. And then what made me solidify that this was it for me and for the rest of my life was, I'm the type of person, I don't get in relationships at all. Like, basically everybody that I've dealt with, I've only had like maybe 2 or 3 relationships, including Josh, and everything else was a little bit hazy because I'm the type of person, like, no, we're not going to get in a relationship. I'm going to talk to you for 6 months and see if I even like you after then, or see if we even like each other after then, or if you're going to show your true colors after 6 months. So everything, all of my, like, situationships, entanglements are a little bit hazy. But Josh asked me 10 days after we met each other to be his girlfriend. And I was like, yeah, like, I like this. This is new. This is fresh. Like, I don't know what made me say yes in the first place. That's number one. Like, I don't know. After I said it, I was like, what is going on? What do I say yes to people ask me to be their girlfriend? Like, so many people that I've even had, like, entanglements with, they've asked me to be their girlfriend in the beginning, and I told them no. And I told them no multiple times. Like, Kaden's father, like, he asked me to be his girlfriend 2 or 3 times, and I told him no. Like, I'm just not rocking with it. I'm not feeling it. But yeah, this is what I'm trying to get through to you guys. I do not get into relationships, and especially after 10 days of knowing someone. Yeah, that was like, girl, like, what's wrong with you? Was you on drugs or something? I was on love. That's what I was on. So then a little while after that, like, Josh told me that he loved me, like, maybe a month later. But my thing is, me and him were with each other, and it was like we knew each other. Like, I knew everything about him. I knew what he liked to do. Like, I don't know. It was like I knew him my whole life, but I never met him, if it makes sense. So even with this was really, like, think about it, this is something I don't even do. But Josh, like I said, told me that he loved me. And I was like, I love you too. And I was like, I said that. What is going on? But then it was like, I knew that I did. I don't know how I knew, but I knew, if that makes sense. It's just like, me personally, just because this is my experience, when I met Josh, I instantly foreseeing everything. I foreseeing us get married, us having kids and stuff like that. When I viewed his Facebook profile, I was a little bit shaky about it. Like, God, did you really just give me all of that information? Like, I'm not sure about it. I'm not processing it. And even then, I still was in doubt about the situation. And everything just flowed so perfectly. We didn't have any issues. We didn't, you know, bicker back and forth or anything like that. So it's just like, love is not hard, guys. And I mean, when you get married, that's a whole nother situation, which I'm probably gonna make a video about in 2 days. But yes, with marriage comes attacks, because that is the one thing that the devil does not want to see, is 2 people married. Marriage is not it for him, okay? So he would try to ruin that at any cost. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day that I'm probably gonna touch on. But still, like I was saying, it was so easy. The connection was so easy. We didn't have to force things to be a certain kind of way. I didn't have to force my child to want to be around him or anything like that. It just came so easy and so naturally. So yeah, like I said, I told him that I loved him. He told me that he loves me. Yeah, and then on top of that, like, he was talking about rings and stuff. Like, do I believe in like promise rings and stuff like that? Or do I honor promise rings? And do I know my ring size? And I'm like, no, I don't know any of that. So I was like, whoa, like, is this moving that fast? But yeah, I just was like, I don't know. Like, it just was so, like, he knew instantly when he met me what he wanted. And he literally bagged that, okay? Like, that's what happened. And after like 7 months of dating, we were already engaged. After a year, we got married. So it's just, it was so easy. It was no hesitation about anything. He's just like, I don't know what I want to do for our anniversary and so on and so forth. And I'm like, why don't we just get married? We're already engaged, so let's just get married. And that's what we did for our anniversary. We got married 3 days before our anniversary. So it's just like, everything, you know when somebody is it just because of the information that's being revealed to you and how everything is so easy. Love is not something that's hard. Being with someone is not something that is hard. So it's just like, don't ever think that, or don't ever think that you have to jump. And I'm not saying like you don't have to jump through hoops, because being married is different than being in a relationship. Through marriage, you have to jump through some hoops. You have to come to some forgiveness. You have to come to some compromise, but that's just marriage. But relationship and friendship should not be that hard. You shouldn't have to jump through 10, 11, 12 hoops and go through so many obstacles just to obtain this relationship or this friendship. It was so easy. Like, getting to know him was easy. Living with him was easy. Loving him was easy, and him loving me was just as easy, I'm pretty sure, if you ask him. And I'm pretty sure, like, he'll tell you, which he tells me all the time, when he seen my picture, he instantly knew that it was me, and it was me who he was going to marry. So yeah, so that is it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, guys. I am going to be posting new hair content very soon, so get ready for that. And yeah, I'm going to be posting some more story times very soon, so look out for that as well. And that is it for today's video. Don't forget, like I said, to subscribe. Join the Curly Girl gang. We lit over here. Big hair, big dreams, and even bigger goals, period, sis. If you ain't got no goals, get some goals. Set them, achieve them, because that's what we do over here. We lit. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow.